Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I would give us tips on common red flags, you understand, to look out for when you're trying to get a laptop. Now, things you are to avoid are people who stand around the shops, you understand. They are not the owner of the shop, but they are just there to make money out of you. And what I mean is they see you approach a particular shop or around the market or around the store area, they guess you want to get something, probably a laptop, and they approach you and be like, oh, what do you want to get? I have it, come, let me show you my price. Just avoid those kind of people, because they are just going to extort you, they're going to make you pay more for far less. I don't know if you understand what I mean. So avoid people hanging around the stores. Walk straight to the store yourself. Do you get? And if possible, when you get to the store, ask for the store owner. Then you approach the person, then tell the person what you want. You understand? Maybe the specification of the laptop that you want. Then you ask the store owner. This way, you'll be sure you are getting the real price of what you want to buy. Because if you follow those people or those guys outside the store and they are not the owner of the store, you're going to pay more in terms of their own commission. I don't know if you get me. So it is very common in my own country. So you have to avoid those kind of people. You understand? Now, another thing to look out for is when you get into the store and you're being presented with a laptop. I assume you must have, determine the budget you want for your laptop, the size and all other things that you want for your laptop or to get in that particular laptop. Now, when you're presented with a variety of laptops and you've seen a particular one you want, check out for the physical appearance. Are you okay? Is it neat enough? Is it okay enough? That's if you're getting used. You understand? If you're getting a new laptop, this tip might not be applicable to you, but if you're getting a fairly used or used laptop, it is very applicable. You understand? Once you know you're satisfied with the physical appearance of that laptop, you go ahead and switch it on. Don't ever make the mistake of not switching on a particular laptop when it is being presented to you. Switch it on. Now, immediately you switch it on, pay close attention to how it is booting up. Pay close attention to how that laptop is booting. How is it working? How is the fan spinning? Is it overheating even without doing anything? You understand? Those are common red flags, and that will help you to know if a laptop is faulty or it is not. Do you get? So once you switch it on, look for how it's booting up. Like, study how it's booting up. Is the screen blinking? Is the screen okay? Is it tinted on one side? Does it have screen burn? You understand? So those are things you need to check for. You understand? So once you know, okay, this screen is okay, it's displaying good, you look for the loading time of the laptop. Okay, once it has finished booting to the particular operating system on it, and then the common operating system is Windows. You understand? So once the laptop is done booting, another thing to check is the heat that is being emitted from that particular laptop. Why you're not even doing anything? You understand? Try to place the laptop on your lap. Once it's becoming unbearable for you, to continue putting it on your lap, I think that's a red flag. You understand? Because the laptop is not even working. Like, what I mean by working is you're not running any heavy application on that laptop. So you need it doesn't the heat coming out from it doesn't need to be much because it's not really working. I know it depends on the temperature, the ambient temperature of that particular environment. You understand? So that will also determine how hot or how that will determine the temperature of the laptop, of the internals of the laptop. But why you're not running any heavy application, I see no reason why the laptop should be overheating. So you can, let the seller know that, okay, this laptop is overheating. Or rather, if I'm the one, I would not, once I know the laptop is overheating, I won't call the attention of the seller, because I only know he might try to convince me that nothing is wrong with the laptop. So that's number one red flag. If that laptop is overheating while you're not even running any application, is a big red flag. You understand? So another tip, to look out for is check the body language of the seller. Are they comfortable with testing it? You understand? Because most laptops don't develop faults immediately. Like if they are faulty, there are some faults that doesn't show up immediately. You understand? I'll give you a short story. There was a time I bought a laptop. you know I just switched it on, and it was, the display was good. It was a good laptop. It was stylish and very beautiful laptop. But the mistake I made was I didn't go along with the heavy applications and games I'll be running on that particular laptop. So when I took the laptop home, immediately I started playing games. You understand? It was not even that particular day. I think it was like 3 days to 4 days after I bought it. So I tried running games on it. Immediately I launched the game. After like 2-3 minutes, the laptop would shut down, restart itself. So you can see the reason why I say when you're okay with the physical aspect, the physical look of that laptop, try as much as possible to run the applications. It might just be just one application. Just try and stress that CPU and that GPU. Try to stress them a little bit, at least for like 15 minutes. You understand? Now, if you have time, you can stress the laptop more than 15 minutes if you have that time. You understand? This will give you the assurance that okay, this laptop, nothing is wrong with it, aside maybe few cleanups. You understand, here and there. So that's another factor to consider, or that's a big red flag. If you see that the seller is not comfortable with running those things, just assure the seller that you want to be sure of what you're buying. It's not like you don't want to buy or you're not interested. You understand that you just want to be sure it's going to work well for you. You understand? So once you can assure the seller that you're going to buy it if it satisfies you. I mean, there's no seller in its right senses who would not want to be patient enough for you. You understand? So once you're okay with the looks of the laptop, you're okay with the display of the laptop, another thing to check is the keyboard of that laptop, because that's one of your inputs. That's one of the major parts of that laptop is your keyboard. You understand? The keyboard and the trackpad, because those are the major controls on that particular laptop. So you can test the keys by launching notepad on your PC, on that particular laptop rather, sorry. Launch notepad, then try out the keys on the keyboard to check if all the keys are working, because I've bought several laptops where I find out some keys on the keyboard are not working. You understand? And it is due to lack of patience, when getting the laptop, especially when you're getting a used laptop. It's not like there are new laptops that don't have factory errors. There are laptops that have factory errors, but it's not really common to the new ones. So for the used ones, those are things you need to check. If the laptop has a webcam, you need to check for the webcam, just in case you'll be using the webcam for Zoom meetings and Skype and all that. So you check the physical condition of the laptop, you check the keyboard, you check your display, check your trackpad. You understand? Then check for how hot that laptop is when you're not running any application, and how hot it is when you're running application. You understand? Try to stress the laptop a bit. You understand? At least for 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, try to stress it and know if it's stable, because you need that stability of that particular laptop. Now another factor to consider, or should I say another red flag rather, is the charger. Now, when you're giving a laptop, definitely they'll give you a charger for it. You should check the name on that charger if it tallies with the name on the laptop. You understand? If the laptop is produced is a brand A and the charger is brand B, I don't want to mention the name. We know common laptop brand names. So if the name on the charger is different from the name of the laptop, please, I advise you shouldn't go for it, because different manufacturers have their different laptop specification when it comes to the number of voltage and current that should go into the laptop. So if you use a wrong charger, in short, for the laptop, it might damage it. And unfortunately, you might even use a wrong charger. You might be giving a wrong charger right there, and it doesn't blow up the laptop right there. It might be when you get home, you understand. And I'm not sure, most times it doesn't, there's no warranty that covers this kind of at least that, the one that I know here in my country, I mean, there's no warranty that covers electrical fault that's as a result of your own should I say carelessness. So when you're giving a charger, check if they're of the same brand. Some laptops, they do write the number of input volt and all that. Those are little things you can check, because it's not all the sellers that really know much about what they are selling. So to be on the safer side, there are some chargers that have, of different brands, that have the same charging interface with another brand. Do you understand? I mean, they're of different brand, but their chargers have the same charging interface. So most sellers might think, okay, since they have the same charging interface, it's going to work. But meanwhile, the specification of those chargers are different. So that's a red flag. You should request for another charger of that particular brand of laptop. So that's another big red flag. You understand? Now, lastly, another red flag is when you're testing it and the seller is like, oh, please hurry up, I'm in a hurry, there's nothing wrong with it and all that. Definitely there's something wrong with it. That's why the seller is saying that. Do you understand? You should be allowed to check what you're buying, so that at least you'll be satisfied and your seller too also will be satisfied. So please, if you like what I do, subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share. If you have other tips or other red flag that I didn't mention, please do well to mention them in the comment section for every other person to benefit from. If you have a particular topic you want me to talk about, please mention them in the comment section, and I'll do well to treat them and make a video on them. Please subscribe once again to support me. Goodbye.